morning, Super Action Guy here. I've seen some news groups where some folks have been asking for a comparison between the Maketoys Downbeat and the Maketoys Downbeat Premium. So hopefully this helps some folks out there trying to figure out whether or not premium version is worth it if you already have the regular release. I wound up buying both, obviously. So let's take a look here. We'll start by the boxes. From the front, the boxes are very similar. In fact, I believe only the image of the car, well, both images have changed. They've updated both images, I guess. Here you've got the blue lenses and the tampos on here. It says premium version down here. Here it just does not. This is copyright 2016. This is copyright 2020. And I don't see any other major differences for the front of the boxes. The sides of the box, again, fairly similar here. Obviously the graphic is different on the figure. Backs of the box, premium on the right, regular release on the left, or original release on the left. Again, very similar. The language here is different, premium version. Obviously all the pictures are different, all the gimmicks are the same, even the pictures for the gimmicks are the same. So poses are all the same. They may have just photoshopped these boxes. And then the other side of the box, very similar. Bottoms of the box, you have figure premium version on top, regular release on the bottom. That's all the same. This one was bought from Big Bad Toy Store. This one was bought from TF Source, so that's why the Big Bad Toy Store thing is on there. And tops of the box, very similar. So let me get them out of the box. I'll be right back. Okay, they're out of the box here. I'm gonna have to back these up. All right, so plastic trays, very similar. We're gonna take these out here in a second. So the controversy obviously is the sticker sheet. I have this sticker sheet. I got it in my package. I was, TF Source was where I ordered from, and you get these silver sort of outline decals here, which are meant to go around the window frames, the headlight covers, the windows back here. So these are just essentially outline stickers. I don't know, I wouldn't even use them if I was going to put these on, but I'm not. So there is the sticker sheet. I've seen pictures of folks that have applied these online, and in my opinion it's a bit of a horror show. They are not able to cover the tampo graphics completely that are already on the figure. So that, in my opinion, is kind of I wouldn't even bother. Now, what I do have here is some toy Hex labels. So let me pull these out. These are still minty fresh. And we will compare these now to what you can. So if you really want this deco, and this particular car is still available for you to find, then I would highly recommend you pick up a Toy Hex set. I know folks have complained lately about them. I just ordered this a couple weeks ago and got it literally today in the mail, and these look as good as all of my other Toy Hex labels have always looked. The printing is crisp, there's no lines or anything, so these guys are really phenomenal. There's not a lot of other companies out there that are doing this kind of work, and I just say thank you guys for doing this. So here are the stickers you get with the Maketoys version, and here are the ones that you get from Toy Hex. So again, they're very similar with the different logos and stuff. These are totally clear because they're not really meant to go on this guy. They're meant to go on the original version. So I guess my original statement of get these and put them on this guy if you really want, it's not going to really work unless you can get rid of some of these tampos. But these will certainly cover it. These are white backed, I guess, if you will. Colors are nice and vibrant. So again, just a quick comparison to show you what you get from Toy Hex if you want that versus what you get from Maketoys. And then the Toy Hex also gives you the front pieces as well, and these pieces here, which will cover in the lens caps blue, fill in some of the black areas, give it a little bit more punch. And obviously the big draw to these labels is, where did it go? The Martini logo, which is here, and they didn't give it to you here. They did not give it to you on the Maketoys version. So let's get these guys out of their plastic clamshells and take a closer look now. All right, so I will not go through the accessories in the interest of trying to keep this video to a reasonable amount of time. I will simply go through the car itself because the accessories are literally the same. You guys have probably already seen some of the online reviews where the gun has still not even painted. The instructions are the same. Here's the accessories. I mean, I'm not going to go through them, but there's the gun. It's not painted. The missile launcher is not painted. So again, premium. Take that as you will. Since in my opinion, a premium product should have an assortment of premium components. So his open mouth should have been painted. His guns should have been painted. Some of these other accessories, if you're going to paint this thing and you're going to add some stripes to it and make it look nice, why wouldn't you paint it? All of the pieces to it. So I don't know, that's just me. Okay, here we go. So from the top, here is the side-by-side comparisons. So you can see that. And here you have the side views. So you can see that. Golds look a little similar, maybe a little darker on the rims for the gold on the new premium version. Obviously you have the Meister logo there everywhere. From the front you have the blue lens caps as opposed to the smoked lens caps. Obviously the striping is all different. The backs are virtually identical. I don't see any major differences there. This side here, left side of the car, again you have the tampoed graphics, Agent Meister, the Meister logo, the stripes down here, and then on the bottom you're going to see some differences here. You are going to see the silver painted shins, the tampoed graphics that are present on this one. This one was obviously going for the G1 cartoon look. This one is going for the G1 car toy look. So that's you can pick your preference here, but that is the comparison here for the cars. And which one do I like better? I don't know. I bought them both, so I can't really tell you that one stands out. I've always liked the G1 toy deco on Jazz. I've just thought it always looked cool. I had him when I was a kid. I no longer have him. He's trash now, but I just always liked this racing stripe look. I liked all the racing livery. And you know, these things don't bother me back here, but then, you know, I collect Masterpiece Transformers. And, you know, so for example, I just dropped a wad of cash on this guy because I felt like I had to have the cartoon look, the cartoon accurate look for my Masterpiece guys, because that's what it seems Takara Tomy is going to now. So, you know, having said that, then which one would I display where? If, you know, if he's going to be out in bot mode or something, I would probably put this one out on display because he more closely resembles the cartoon Jazz that I grew up watching on TV, with just the single 4 and the racing stripe here and these pieces here. I mean, he's fairly accurate to cartoon Jazz. If I'm going to have just a vehicle display though, and I want the most accurate looking vehicle, then for example I would put out MP12 instead of MP12 Plus, because he looks more like a real Countach. This looks more like the real Porsche, so the racing Porsche I should say. So let's get them into robot mode. I will do that off camera. It's tedious, and we'll compare robot mode. Okay, I'm back. It's a good thing you guys weren't here. That was an enjoyable piece of a half hour. These guys are just so fiddly. So, okay, premium on the right, original on the left. So let's start with the very top here. Obviously, I've left his doors out because he's supposed to be more G1 toy. So I figured doors would be appropriately displayed outward. I know folks have asked, hey, why isn't anybody picturing him with his doors out? I've seen a few photos with his doors out, but there's his doors out. And then because he's more G1 cartoon, his doors are tucked nicely away. So working at top down, heads are exactly the same. You have these smoked tail light or smoked fog light covers versus the nice blue, which is strange to me because the cartoon should have the blue, in my opinion. I don't know if the actual Porsche has the blue or not. I'll have to look it up on Google, but it seems like they should have given the blue tail fog light covers to the toy and maybe the smoked ones to the G1. But actually, no, the toy had blue as well. So, well, they did it right on this one. Tampoed graphics on his abdomen here. Tampoed graphics on his waist, as opposed to this just being blue. thighs are still a nice silver. These are silver. On the cartoon they would be white, obviously, but here you have the tampoed graphics on his knees, and then he's got the really nicely painted shins and feet, which just make it actually look quite a bit more premium in my opinion. So why they didn't do that in the first place on this one, who knows, but that's a nice touch. And then from the side, here they are. My battery's gonna die again. This camera stinks. And here we are from this side. So they look very similar. I don't think I have his leg fully locked into place there on the original. And then from the back, here we are again. So feet, everything else kind of looks fairly similar. But there you have it. And you have a Maketoys is giving you another option for the Downbeat figure, which in my opinion is a win-win, because this is a really, really nice jazz. As finicky and as long and as complicated as the leg transformation is, it's a really nice jazz. Oh, they did not correct the wide A leg stance. You still have to get him, like, that's the first ratchet click. So I wish they had added some more detents in there or something, but I mean, he's got nice solid ratchets, but this is it. You can go from like the stoic standing straight up and down for like roll call or something to no nice in between. It's just one click out, and you're in that really wide A stance, which it is what it is. I'm not going to complain too much, because if you put him in action poses or something, he looks great. So there he is. Here's the original again one more time. Here's the premium. All the whites look the same, all the grays look the same. It's just his shins, his feet, and then the fog light lens covers, and then obviously the rest of the tampoed graphics to make him look more G1 all over here. But other than that, there's no visible differences, no visible changes in the mold, no differences in the hip ratchets obviously, or in the articulation or anything. He is essentially a one-for-one copy with premium paint. Premium paint. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like this video, I have a bunch of others. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. As always, leave me a comment below. I do read them all. Sometimes not right away, but I take all comments, good, bad, ugly. They're all comments that need to be read and addressed in some fashion, or I can improve on things. I'm not perfect, so I guess I want to say thank you guys for watching. Hope this helped. Super Action Guy, out.